Hi, this is Walter Woody of the River Valley Democrat-Gazette, and we're here with Southside head coach Kim Dameron for today's 2023 Media Days. They are sponsored by Arvest, and we're here at the River Valley FCA. Coach, you got 16 starters back from a team that ended strong last year, had good momentum to end the year. So between veteran starters and the momentum, off-season had to be pretty positive.
It was. Kind of funny because it was, you really were ready to get going again, and it seemed like it kind of drug a little bit because you just. But our kids did a fantastic job. They really worked hard in the off season and had a great summer, and so these first couple of days of fall camp have been really good, and so it's really fun to have an older group. Right. A lot of these kids, this is going to be their third year to be starters, so it's something that going into this off season, we know quite a bit more about, kind of who we are than what we had before.
And I was going to say, it was almost like in the middle of the season, you figured out offensively what you wanted to do, and it was very successful. And with the return, also with Gregory, Isaac Gregory, now with the return of Amari, you've got some weapons on starting with the offense. You've got some weapons that you can put some points on the board.
Well,
and move the ball.
You're right, but it really starts with all those guys up front. Right. And so we've got three guys that have played a lot of football here. In Cooper Anderson at left tackle, and Connor McCoy at left guard, and then at right guard with Kobe Branham. And so those three. Plus, we've got another senior, Jace Jackson, that will probably start for us at center. But and like always, you have we're going to have a young guy playing the right tackle spot. But we've been there before. But that group, how they go is kind of how we'll go. And then we do though as far as the skill positions. We have all seniors. We'll start 2 wide receivers, 2 inside receivers, and a running back and a quarterback, all seniors. And so that's a good feeling. It lets me sleep at night. Yeah,
and just talk about that, Carter Zimmerman at quarterback came in middle of the season, and having that run, in high school having that run pass, and really in any level, a run pass threat is always a good thing to have at quarterback.
It just took us, we were kind of searching a little bit. We had George playing quarterback, and George is now going to start for us at receiver. Right. Last year, Carter started for us at receiver and ended up starting at quarterback. Right. The fact that we lost Amari early, before the Northside game, really hurt us and kind of put us in a tailspin a little bit early. But what Isaac did last year from the running back position, and now him being able to be not only that running back but also slot. Right. We'll be able to get him the ball in a lot of different ways, but also having Amari back there
and getting him the ball in
a lot of different ways. And so really excited about this offensive firepower that we do have. Right. The number one thing I talked to him about today after practice was, though, the football. Right. And how we have to value the football. Right. And, we're going to be good enough. We're going to score points. We're going to move the football. We just got to make sure we take care of it and we don't give it away. And
speaking of giving it away, one of the things that made your defense really good at the end of the season was they were creating turnovers, and the combination of being able to score and the defense creating opportunities for you, and the improvement of the defense made the second half of the season was really big.
Yeah, if you look at us statistically, defensively, it's not, it's nothing to write home about. But, the way defenses play these days is not, you don't really look at yardage so much. You really look at situations more than anything.
Third down conversions,
third down defense,
turnovers, and things like
takeaways, and red zone defense. And so those are the things that over the last from the time we got through last season to now, we've really worked hard on is those situational defensive things and the things that we want to do. And having some older kids, like a John Parkinson and an Andrew Reeder now that can really put pressure on a quarterback, even out of a 3-down, it really helps us.
All right, real quick, just talk about playing in the 7A West, and what do you see out of the West this year?
Well, you always have to start with Bentonville and Fayetteville. and you know, it's been that way since I got here.
Right.
And so, you know, both of those will remain to be seen. You know, are they as good as they have been?
Right.
I know this. I know Fayetteville's got a quarterback that can really get it done, and the Lindsey kid, and but all of them. You know, Bentonville has a good quarterback, and they got a heck of a receiver, and they've got a running back, and you know. But the thing that Bentonville does is they just beat you up front because they're so, you know, they're so deep and so big up front, offensively, and then defensively they're so solid, and they're good tacklers, and they run to the ball, and so you know, Fayetteville pretty much the same way though. So those, to me, are always going to be the top two. I think Bentonville West is making strides. I think if I had to pick one that's really a dark horse, is Rogers.
Yeah.
I said, you know, I think, you know, Coach Harbison's done a heck of a job up there. Right. You know, my alma mater. I would sure like to beat them. But I tell you what, they're getting better and better. And then, you know, the rest of the league with us and Springdale and Harbor and Heritage, and you know, we just have to make that next step.
Right.
And so those are the things that we're looking for right now. You know, we got to get going early, and not get behind the 8 ball quite as quickly.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. This was Southside Coach Kim Dameron. I'm Walter Woody, the River Valley Democrat-Gazette.